适合用于3代同堂聚一屋的概念。开放式的客厅与饭厅格局有个非常好发挥的空间，干湿厨房分明，也大大提升了视觉上的观感。再来后巷还多了一个至少4侧的空地，还可以拥有自己的种植小天地。2楼有个多功能的共享空间，能改造成书阁或休息厅，又或者是给居家办公、居家学习的家人们更为合适。简约舒适的主卧室设计，睡床与衣帽间的隔离，迎接了现代人的理想设计概念。另外2间睡房都各自备有浴室，充分的给予个人的隐私及方便。买房可以说是人生的一件大事，更是我们生活起居的重要地方。尤其是在疫情期间，深深的体会到一间家的重要性。那现在的超值配套，让想要更大空间的您带来更大的惊喜。不仅是低头期，而且首2年的保安费、1年的网络费，还有律师费、印花税、买卖合同、贷款合同等诸多手续费，均由我们为您买单。这么多的优惠，你们还在等什么呢？就把你的安乐窝住在一个无污染、无工厂、无重金属的地点吧。我是 Chen， 给您一个优质的居住环境是我的使命。
And as Matrix, Pegasus Sport, Johor Southern Tigers, Singapore Adroit, KL Aseel, Sunrise Youngsters,
What you waiting for? Give them what they came for. This is what they came for. Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.
1-on-1, shake ball. You do know this is my house, right? Yeah, it's my house too.
Take charge, no one can compete. I just do what comes natural. Big time shot by This is what they came for.
Okay, welcome back to Hon Chiang Stadium in Penang Island today. Second match out of 3 today. Next up will be KL Aseel up against Singapore Adroit. But before that, let's head on to the court side for interview with our colleague down there. Over to you.
Alright, so thank you, Hakim. Right now we have Tim from Singapore Adroit and Jai from KL Aseel. So Tim, right now Singapore Adroit is ranking 3rd on our league table. So in order to secure your ticket into our playoff, the upcoming game will be really important. So what did you guys, what special tactics did you guys came up with for today's game?
Well, I don't think we have any special tactics. We're just focusing on the way we play our game and playing good defense. And I think if we do that, then we have a good chance of winning this game today.
Alright, so thank you, Tim. Jai, previous game with NS Matrix was really exciting. So what did you learn from your previous game that you think you can apply moving forward?
Well, you know, almost all our losses were tight games, down to the wire. The team has a lot of issues with the personnel and everything, but I think we have it all resolved right now. So we got off to a pretty good start to the season with going 2-0. I think we just have to get back on track and just finish off the games in the 4th quarter.
Alright, so thank you, Jai. Will Singapore Adroit take one step closer to their playoff, or will KL Aseel bounce back and begin their winning streak? Stay tuned and don't miss it.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. That's Team Alan Van Waller and also Jai Reyes for Singapore Adroit and KL Aseel. So 2 teams badly in need with a first opening win of their adventure here in Penang. So that's coming up next. Be sure that you continue to stay with us. This is Hakim Ahmed and I'm still with my partner, Brian Yee. Now, Brian, Adroit with a 3-4 record, they put up some good performances, but slightly some hits and misses as well. While Kuala Lumpur Aseel, after a bright start in Kuala Lumpur, just went down south, literally, pun intended, in Batu Pahat. Can they get back on their winning ways in this match in Penang?
Now, hopefully, now we've moved to the north, so everything will go up back again for KL Aseel. Now they have their new head coach already under this roof. We're going to take a little while more to officially announce his name. We're going to let the MC of the courtside announcer to introduce you guys to this head coach of KL Aseel right now. So they are no longer headless chicken running on the court anymore. So we're going to see what kind of brand of basketball has it changed with this new leader at the helm. And also, hopefully, with this brand new faces that Adroit has brought for this circuit itself, a few names that we haven't even mentioned before for the past 2 circuits is going to maybe play their role into securing this first win for KL Aseel here in Penang.
Yep. Indeed, KL Aseel, of course, they do have the new player from Nigeria, Prince Easy, the big guy who's just joined the team as well in Batu Pahat. And of course, having Jun Manzo back for the team is something that they need so badly, as we have seen how detrimental it was with the team having no Jun Manzo among the players.
Prince Easy has been one of the imports that has seen very little play minutes. So hopefully with this new head coach, you know, they have a new direction, a new style of using players as well, and also his way of understanding these players that is being put right in front of him, being inserted with just very little time here heading into the preparation of Penang with the final circuit and trying to book their spot in the playoffs. So hopefully he can find a right role for Prince Easy of coming off that bench for KL Aseel.
So KL Aseel with 2-5 record so far, 2 wins and 5 losses, while Singapore Adroit with 3 wins and 4 losses. To their credit, Singapore Adroit still chasing for that playoff spot. I think if they beat KL Aseel this afternoon, they will surely reserve that spot in the playoff for themselves. Since the earlier match is already decided with Johor Southern Tigers emerging as the victorious team, defeating Pegasus Sports. So all our eyes, all our focus on the two teams here, KL Aseel and also Singapore Adroit. First day here in Penang in Han Chiang Stadium, not far from Georgetown. We'll be here until Sunday. 3 days of real quality basketball brought to you by Major Basketball League live on the official YouTube channel. And of course, do not forget our hashtag, our official hashtag, Strive for Greatness. This is MBL Major Basketball League 2022. Go straight to the players' announcement that will be announced by the stadium announcer. So here's Singapore Adroit. I believe only 8 players has been listed by the team for this encounter against KL Aseel. 8 players, including the 2 imports, Charles Wayne Garcia Jr. and also Moses Morgan, as we see here the player announcement for KL Aseel. So here we go, KL Aseel and also Singapore Adroit. Interaction is done and dusted. We are all set. Now, Brian Yee, if I'm not mistaken, as I mentioned earlier, there seems to be only 8 players representing Singapore Adroit for today.
Circuit here in Penang, whereas for the KL Aseel, new head coach taking his place at the helm, Coach Kirby from Philippines has taken things over from Mr. E. Kilip, the ex-coach that was coaching in the first circuit in Kuala Lumpur. They had a big win against the NS Matrix team, and then right after that, a 30-point loss to a team that wasn't really equal to their strength. So right after that, it was all done and dusted. They moved on. They changed out their head coach, got a new import in Prince Easy, and then here they are right now trying to fight their way back into the playoffs.
So Aseel certainly will be going after Singapore Adroit and try to look for their third win overall this season after 5 losses. So certainly they will be looking to get back on winning ways. How they need this win so badly to still be in a chance to qualify for the playoff. So we are all set with the 3 officials in charge for today. The crew chief is Mr. Mok Ho Yuen, and the umpires are T Yong Sen and also Lim Wee Chun. The 3 men in charge to officiate the game between KL Aseel and Singapore Adroit. Aseel in black and Adroit in white. We are all set with a tip-off. So let the game begin. The second out of 3 matches that has been lined up for you today.
So big games coming in from the Singapore team. None other than Jonathan Wong Jong Han. So he's one of the person that you want to keep your eyes on him, because he's an absolute scoring machine. 12 points, 8 rebounds in the previous game, 57% from the floor, and also an ex-player for the Malaysia Dragons in the ABL season. And then Charles Garcia, amazing game in the previous match against Johor Southern Tigers. He dropped 37 points, a lot of one-on-one against Tevin Glass, but just very, very lucky. Johor Southern Tigers just edged out to win with 1 point. Pass off from to always box out. And then Moses Morgan. What can I say? More money. Moses dropping 4 shots from behind the 3-point line and giving him 28 points in the Johor Southern Tiger match with 4 points and 6 assists. Whereas for KL Aseel, no difference in the name. You know, Jun Manzo suffered that cramp late in the game, and then just losing a very small margin to NS Matrix 85-89. Manzo went out of the game with a 28-point performance with 5 assists and 5 rebounds, scoring 12 points in the first quarter. He was so red hot in the first quarter for KL Aseel in that match, and then he shot 52% and 41 from the field of 3-point range, making 5 shots from behind the arc. And then Jai Reyes, he was in foul trouble in the previous match, so he's going to try and hope that this week he will do better on the defensive end, giving him 15 points and 3 assists and 1 steal for his team in the previous match. So right now, I guess the officials are trying to finalize a few of the different name changes for their team in order to allow them to start this game right here. And then the organizing committee of this tournament is trying to make sure that everything is fair and just for both teams. You know, we want to go with the rules. Nobody's above the rule, although we have several incidents happen in Johor. We have to ensure that everything is well under control. The organization that is organizing this major basketball league is on top of things, getting things done, and make sure everything is on the right track for all players.
Okay, so we shall await for all this issue to be ironed out, and hopefully the match can be started not too long from now, as we are all eager. We are all waiting to enjoy a great game of basketball after that encounter 4 days in Batu Pahat. Singapore Adroit have shown their flashes as well, but KL Aseel certainly has been the team, and they've got a lot to prove, and today will be the opportunity, will be the platform for them to do so in front of the local crowds here in Penang. Until then, so hopefully we will be able to get confirmation and all set with the match.
This is a good crowd right here in Han Chang Stadium in Penang. So thank you so much for all you audience being you watching live from home on our YouTube channel, or also being in the spot, we'd like to thank you. Take special time to thank our sponsors as well for making this event a success. The official sporting partner, Leaning, and also MJ Health, and the title sponsor for this tournament. Also taking time to thank our special social media partner in TikTok, Sports Click, and also NS Matrix for putting this major basketball league season successful for everyone.
Still some activities on the sideline here, just ironing out a few more issues and making sure that all are in order. Rest assured, folks, those of you watching with us or following us on our official YouTube channel, just ironing out a few matters and making sure that everything is good and all set, and we can begin the match not too long from now. So here we go.
So I got an update here by the officials. So it turns out that Coach Kirby is not being placed officially on the team roster yet. They haven't paid the transfer fee in order to change your head coach. So he has to coach from one step behind the official benches in order to make everything work and so that we can carry on with this match.
So rules are rules. That's what makes a major basketball league a force to be reckoned with, and we are now set with the match just for you at home. Once more, black is KL Aseel and white is Singapore Adroit, and the tip-off first possession belongs to KL Aseel. And this is the talisman Jun Manzo. Prince Easy has the first touch as well. Tenzin Jie with the shot from behind the arc. What a way to start. Aseel with the first point in Penang through that man, Zenjie.
Tenzin Jie is one of the most interesting players in Malaysia basketball till date. You can go check it out on his Instagram page. Nicholas is live, and he has a really sweet stroke that started off this match with that 3-point bomb that he trained from downtown.
Here we go. Jun Manzo takes the ball on the right flag. Megan Mahadevan there to support is Manzo with a shot off the rim. Picked up by the big man there, Charles Garcia. Garcia takes the ball and a shot, first one from Garcia off the rim as well. Turnover back to KL Aseel. Zenjie once more. And Prince Namdi Easy left it for Jun Manzo. Wee Yonggi with a shot. It was from Jun Manzo again, no basket. And yet another turnover here with Adroit making the move. Number 3 is Zhen Kiang. This is the team captain for today, Kao Yong Wui, number 6 for Adroit.
This is the things that we've been talking in the start of the game, because the new faces, so new tendencies that players have to adjust. Oh, strong move right there by Charles Garcia to score on Megan.
Good work there by Charles Garcia. Putting the ball into the basket for a 2 Adroit. Prince Easy. Another shot coming in there from Wee Yong Gan, but again, not going into the basket. .32 there is a Russell Lowe for Adroit.
Get the size of Prince Easy, just raising his hands and forces the attacker to just adjust. So this is the thing that they will be looking for Prince Easy when they pick him up.
Wee Yong Gan with a shot. Good work there. Nicely done by the number 18, Wee Yong Gan. Putting it from behind the arc for a 3. Now Adroit with a response. The shot from Zhen Kiang off the rim. Yet another turnover here. Manzo, Megan, Prince Easy. It is Manzo. Picked up there by the big man, Megan Mahadevan. Wee Yong Gan from behind the arc, making no mistake with his shot. Precision early on in this match.
So Wee Yong-gan already have 5 points. Last match, he finished with 5. So now he started off with 5. Man.
Yeah.
So right now, this is a very, very equal matchup right here. You can have two big men. You have Megan, you have Prince Easy on the floor. Tem is playing at the guard right now. Munzo is going to be shooting. Yong-gan at the small. So this is a very, very interesting lineup that we would like to see from KL Aseel under this new head coach.
Here we go, Manzo off the rim, picked up that by Prince. Wee Yong-gan once more, but not into the basket. Now back to Singapore Adroit with Charles Garcia. Draws the foul there by Megan Mahadevan.
Very unwise foul here by Megan. You know, you have help side down at the low block. You can see on this replay right here. You know, you do not want to go in for the reach in as Charles Garcia tried to put a shake and bake move on you. And Megan is always having foul troubles in every single match, so he has to be really careful here early in this game.
So the first time out called by Singapore Adroit. Trails 2-9 early in this quarter. The 8 players of Singapore Adroit. Moses Morgan still in his warm-up shirt and not yet changing into his jersey. So perhaps he will be seeing action a little bit later for the team. So the new head coach of KL Aseel from a step behind. As you can see the row of seats just behind the first row. But still able to give his instruction and feedback to the players. So here we go. Back on the court with a possession to Singapore Adroit.
So Coach Kirby will not be only allowed to do official calls like timeouts and substitution, but he can instruct his assistant to make it on his behalf.
Garcia picks it up. At the sound of the whistle, the ball didn't go into the basket, but draws the foul here nonetheless.
Megan picks up his second personal foul. So Coach Kirby goes straight to Jin Hong. In he comes, checking in for the first time. Megan will take a spot at the bench. Now Jin Hong is a very high energy player as well, so I'm not too bummed out with this change right here, because Jin Hong has been a solid contributor for KL Aseel as well, even though with the absence of Iki Lip, a coach that he has been playing very long under him. So this is a good substitution here being made by Coach Kirby.
And the second free throw here for Charles Garcia. Straight into the basket by Garcia. Finally adding to the tally for Adroit at 3 currently, and 9 for KL Aseel. Prince Easy. Zenjie from behind the arc of the rim there by Zenjie. But rebounded, picked up nicely by Prince Easy, putting it into the basket.
There you go, Prince Easy. Could you actually believe that this is his official first basket being made in the season after being picked up for the entire circuit from Batupat?
Amazing. And Garcia here at the other end. Shen Kiang, Russell surely into the basket off the backboard. Good work there by the number 32, Russell Lowe.
That was a beautiful pass off the backdoor cut by the Russell Lowe. Man, Chen Kiang is showing me things that I have never seen before from him.
So yes, Jing Hong. Wee Yong-gan from behind the arc. Possession now back to Singapore Adroit. Garcia. Number 0 is Kwek Wai Ming. Zhen Kiang waits on the right flank. It is Leon Kwek. Takes the ball now. Left it for Russell Lowe, the big man with a shot. Just trickling on the rim, but not into the basket, unfortunately. So back to Jun Manzo here for KL Aseel. Lobbing it nicely into the basket. Next point here for KL Aseel.
Manzo looking at the referee, asking for a call right there. He was actually hit on his way down. So Adroit is really lucky to not send him to the line for an one opportunity.
Now it is Adroit's turn. Zhen Kiang, Russell. And the shot there, but not into the basket. Now back to the team in black. Jun Manzo. Always a live wire, but a bit too short this time around from Jun Manzo. Now here comes Adroit. Zhen Kiang. Now possession back to the team in black. Zenjie. Oh, what a skill there. Zenjie. A bit unlucky, and Prince Easy well defended by Adroit.
Whole lot of contact on that play, but no foul is being called here by the referee.
Quick Wyming takes the ball from Zhen Kiang, but dispossessed now. Well done there by Jing Hong. Did well to regain possession for KL Aseel. Now Wee Yonggan left it for Jing Hong from behind the arc. Nicely done by Lee Jing Hong for KL Aseel.
Very poised shot there by Lee Jin Hong, asking for a drop-off pass and then just fake out that pass. And it goes into his shot pocket and knocked down there too.
A foul there on Charles Garcia. As we can see from the action replay, takes the ball. Facing Lee Jing Hong. So that's the foul by Jing Hong on Garcia. So Garcia goes to behind the line for his free throws for him.
Now I love how Aseel is playing right now with this style of basketball. You know, they're playing more on the half-court range, trying to give it a little bit more touches on for Prince Easy. And to the fortunate, he gets his first basket, so that's a good thing.
Nicely done there by Charles Garcia. That has taken Adroit to 7 and 15 for KL Aseel. Prince Namdi Easy 17. Joshua Gunn as well on the court for KL Aseel. And it is Jai Reyes slotting it in for KL Aseel's next point. Garcia. Oh, good work there from Charles Garcia off the backboard and goes into the basket for Singapore Adroit. Joshua almost finding the target, but not quite. Now Russell takes the ball. Has the support on the left side by Zhen Kiang. Back to Russell Lowe. Needing to deal with Prince Easy, but Russell makes it look so easy with that 2 points delivered by him.
Russell has been playing small forward most of his career in Singapore, but right now his length is really doing the work here in his presence for this Singapore Adroit team as he goes match up against one-on-one with Prince Easy, which is pretty much a half-foot.
Well defended by Singapore Adroit. So possession from the back line goes to the team in white, Russell Lowe. 99 is Nakib Borhan also being sent in by the coach. Yes, Nakib. It's gone out of bound, I believe. So possession back to the team in black, as we can see from the action replay here.
This is nice trap defense here. Just exactly how Coach Kirby, you can see him fist pumping right after that turnover.
17 and 11 in favor of KL Aseel. Jai Reyes. Now Jing Hong. Prince at the back here. Joshua with a shot. And off the rim there by Joshua. And the ball has gone out of bound. Possession to KL Aseel.
So still no Moses Morgan in this game so far.
Wan Xiong. Reyes to Jing Hong. Jing Hong with a shot. Oh, precision. Nicely done by Jing Hong. Basket bound. The shot from Lee Jing Hong. And that has taken KL Aseel to 19 currently. Garcia. Zhen Kiang with a shot off the backboard. No luck there for Zhen Kiang. Wan Xiong. Jing Hong left it for Jai Reyes. Here comes the shot from Jai Reyes. Precision from behind the arc. Another 3-pointer delivered by Jai Reyes.
Reyes in his previous match has 15 points and 3 rebounds and shooting 75% from the three-point range. So that's a great start for him from downtown. Oh, another turnover here by Singapore Adroit as the turnover is called on Charles Garcia for a traveling violation.
Prince Easy, Wan Xiang tries to add to the tally. No, off the rim. Now Charles Garcia. How about it? Another three-pointer, nope. And that's the end of the first quarter. A good start indeed. An 11-point lead built up by KL Aseel over Singapore Adroit, Brian.
A little different here with this bounce and a little energy coming off the bench of KL Aseel heading into this game. So definitely the presence of Coach Kirby is playing a big part here for this Aseel team. And then different story here for Singapore Adroit. Players are looking a little sluggish here to start, and also very quiet first quarter for both Charles Garcia and also Wong Jong Han.
Yeah. As you can see there, everyone's crowding around Coach Kirby at the second row of the seat there. But all the feedbacks, all the instruction given by him and his team of coaches as well. And KL Aseel, a great start by them in the first quarter. So let's see if they can continue this momentum into the second quarter right after this.
You can see that Moses Morgan has both his hands in his pocket, so I'm actually expecting that Moses Morgan is going to be seated out for the entire game for this series against KL Aseel. Probably just giving him a little bit more rest to gear up for the much bigger matches coming in the next 2 days.
Perhaps, yep. So no Moses Morgan, instead relying on Garcia and friends. And we've yet to see Wong Jong Han as well for Singapore Adroit. Instead it has been Zhen Kiang, Quek Wai-Ming and also Russell Lowe applying the trade for Singapore Adroit. So back on the court for second quarter of this match. Singapore Adroit in white and KL Aseel in black. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching us live on our official YouTube channel. This is the second out of third matches that we have lined up for you. So here we go. First possession in this second quarter for Singapore Adroit.
So Charles Garcia in the first quarter, 7 points, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. So he's been pretty aggressive, trying to send himself to the line.
There's Russell with the first attempt, well defended by the team in black. Now Dave picks it up. It's Joshua here. Jeng Hong asking for Joshua to move on front, and Jai Reyes picks up the ball. Greens are waiting. It is a Jai Reyes with a shot off the rim and picked up in the end by Charles Garcia for Adroit. And I think we have some new details of information from Vicky. So let's head on over to Vicky. Over to you.
Alright, so thank you, Hakim. Right now, just now I was listening to the huddle. Coach for Singapore Adroit is giving his player confidence, and they need to do well in both offensive and defensive in order to get them back on their winning streak. Moses Morgan for Singapore Adroit will not be playing for today's game because he just arrived at Penang for 2 hours and he hasn't get back to his condition. And he just now have a baby girl. Congratulations to him. So back to you, Hakim.
Wow, thank you, Vicky, for that piece of good news for Moses Morgan. Congratulations, we all say to Moses Morgan. So no more money, so the team will have to make do without him. And let's see if they can take KLS into the game.
I guess but we definitely miss his entertaining performances on the court. So hopefully tomorrow we can have a much better condition Moses Morgan on the floor.
Indeed. Okay. Back to the action on the court. It is the team in point for KL Aseel. Then they are at 24 and Adroit still at 11. Russell Lowe. This is Charles Garcia.
KL Aseel in the zone defense here.
Benoit pick it up. Oh, not going into the basket just yet. And Garcia tries and tries. Well, credit goes to Prince Easy for that piece of defending from KL Aseel.
This is how you use your men, understanding your players' tendency, their weaknesses, their strength, and then putting it to use in your rotation to make it the best possible way in optimizing efficiency for your team. Oh, what a beautiful lay-in there by Jin Ho.
Yeah.
He is on the scoring mindset today for KL Aseel.
And that is great for KL Aseel, and danger sign for Singapore Adroit. As we take a look at these, number 0 is Kwek Wai-ming. The shot coming in from behind the arc. Good work there from Zhen Kiang for Singapore Adroit. The 3-pointer delivered by the number 3. Now back to KL Aseel with Jing Hong moving the ball. 17 is Joshua Prince. They lost the ball. It is Singapore Adroit with Kwek Wai-ming. But draws the foul there at the end, or they couldn't make the shot into the basket.
So with that foul right there, you can see on the instant replay here, Wong Jong-han tries to go to the rim. Jai Reyes just trying to get his way out of Wong Jong-han's track, but unfortunately being penalized with the foul and a quick timeout being called here by KL Aseel.
So the next timeout, we are in the second quarter of this match. 26 for KL Aseel and 14 Singapore Adroit. As you can see from the visual, a stark difference in the number of players available for Singapore Adroit. Of course, a minus Moses Morgan, although credit to him, he's here courtside giving all the motivation and his contribution to all his teammates, although he himself cannot take to the court, unfortunately.
Yes, Hakim, I agree with you. Now, one team, you're being crowded by a lot of people, and one, you're actually looking for people to talk to.
Yeah.
So those are the two different energies right now between these two benches as we hear the buzzer sound to begin the second quarter real soon. We still have a little bit of time here before the halftime break.
So here we go. All the 5 players in black there. Wan Seong, Wei Long, number 5 is Megan Mahadevan, Jun Manzo, and also Joshua Gan Teck Hua for KL Aseel. It is Leong Kwek Wai-ming with the free throw here for Adroit. And first one into the basket. And the second one as well. Also 2 out of 2 by Wai-ming. Nicely done there. And that has taken Adroit to 16 currently. 10 points adrift of KL Aseel. And still plenty of time remaining in the second quarter here. Wan Seong, Wei Long. Kan Wei Long is the team captain. Manzo left it back to Wei Long, but off the rim from Wei Long. 3 here is Zhen Kiang. Russell. Zhen Kiang from behind the arc. Here's the shot coming in off the rim. A turnover back to KL Aseel. You see here Jun Manzo. What a nice layup there by Jun Manzo, delivering yet another point to 2 points for KL Aseel.
Acrobatic finish there by number 13. Oh, Wong Jong-han right back, showing him whatever you can do, I can do it too.
Manzo back for KL Aseel. Wan Seong from behind the arc of the rim. Back to Wan Seong. Takes the ball. Well defended there by Van Waal. You can see there the instruction coming in from Kwek Wai-ming, and the whistle has gone from the umpire. Another foul sported. As we take a look at this action replay, Garcia with the ball and then ran onto Wei Long.
That's a good call there by the referee. Joshua Gunn got his hand, and then Wei Long was just, in his way. Everyone was off balance. And then Garcia just knocks down the free throw just like how he used to.
Yeah. First one out of 2 for Garcia into the basket, and the second one as he tried to bring Adroit closer to Aseel. 2 out of 2. Nicely done by the big man Garcia. It's 20 for Adroit and 28 for KL Aseel. So not too far behind, just 8 points adrift. Joshua, Megan Mahadevan here. Tim Zangier, a little bit off the target, but possession still being kept here by the team in black. June Manzo has the ball, and with a skill, nope, no luck there at the basket.
A little shaken up on that play right there on the last rebound there by Charles Garcia as he shook his head as he walks back on offense.
Russell Lowe with a shot, but off the rim. Now picked up by KL Aseel. Manzo with a shot from a distance there, making no mistake and showing to the sky. A 3-pointer delivered by Manzo.
What a confident shooter he is. Previous game he had 4 from the downtown. Oh, that was almost a block. Wei Long couldn't believe that he was called a foul.
Yeah.
He thought it was all ball, but the referee sees it differently from his angle. You can see on this instant replay. You are going to be the audience now. You're going to decide whether this is going to be a foul or no.
What a pass there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, that was close. That was so close.
That's great blocking and the attempt by Wei Long. But the foul has been called, so Van Waal, the recipient of the free throw here, then put it into the basket with the first one. He'll have another opportunity. Tim Allen Van Waal for Singapore Adroit. And no luck either with the second one, so nothing gained from the 2 free throws. So it's back to KL Aseel. Megan Zangier draws the foul with his latest attempt for KL Aseel. As we can see from the action replay. What a good pass there. I think the foul was by Russell, yeah.
KL Aseel is playing so differently in this series compared to what they did in Batu Pahat.
Yeah.
You know, you can see so many much more off-ball movement. You got off-ball cuts coming into the lane from the top that Megan just fine Temden Jir. You know, this opens up so much more options on the offensive end for all the players that's on the court.
Indeed, and Zangier just put that one in. Adding to the tally for KL Aseel, and the second as well, 2 out of 2. Good work there, Tem Zangier. They are at 31 and 20 for Adroit. But here comes the team in white, who has Charles Garcia. Garcia almost putting that one into the basket, but not quite. But draws the foul nonetheless.
So foul again one more time on Tan Wei Long. You know, sometimes it's all about just position. So right there, just being at the wrong place, just a little off compared to the driving lane of Charles Garcia, putting him into a disadvantage.
And the second one into the basket by Charles Garcia. So still trailing behind here. 21-33. First half of the match. Megan Mahadevan goes into the zone. Just a bit unlucky that Megan. Here we go with Singapore Adroit. Russell Lowe, the pass to no one there. No Singapore Adroit player was in the position to receive that pass from him.
Body language now on the players of the Singapore Adroit team is a little worrying because everyone is just looking down on their way back on defense. You know, they couldn't get their rhythm going here in the second quarter. First quarter was pretty fine, but second quarter is a very different music right now. They're playing. Jai Reyes pulls up for 3. Puts it into the net. Surprising the defense of Singapore.
And Van Waal did well for a quick response at the other end for a 2 for Adroit. But what a shot early on by Jai Reyes. The stun Wei Long. Reyes.
Oh, very unfortunate there.
Yeah.
Being called on the offensive 3 seconds, so a little lack of awareness there, being into the zone for too long. So this is the FIBA rule compared to the NBA. So players are not allowed to be in the paint area for more than 3 seconds without checking out from the paint.
So here we go with Singapore Adroit with the possession. Russell picks it up. And the shot from Zhen Qiang. What a shot there from behind the arc. Nicely done by Zhou Zhenqiang. Adding to the tally here there for Singapore Adroit.
Finally gets one to drop after 3 attempts. So on the 4th one, it was good.
This is Manzo. Good shot. Oh, trickling on the rim. No luck there, Manzo. Back to the team in white. Wyoming in the pass down. The right flank is Raul. Garcia picks it up. Pressure from Jing Hong. Good work there by Jing Hong. But that one draws the foul. According to the umpire, the foul on Charles Garcia by Jing Hong. So more free throws for the team in white.
Double team here by Charles Garcia. They are doing all they can. You know, they have a little lack of size now because Prince Izzy is taking a short breather on the bench. So Charles Garcia, just very high IQ move here, trying to capitalize on the size, the disadvantage from KL Aseel, and just going into the paint and just do what he do best, draw fouls and sending himself to the line.
So the free throw here for Charles Garcia as they try to draw closer to KL Aseel. That one goes into the net. So 27 Adroit and 36 Aseel. Substitution for KL Aseel with Megan Mahadevan. He makes way. And in come Lim Wan Seong for KL Aseel. Jing Hong. Jai Reyes. Oh, lost the ball to Russell Lowe. Russell has the support of Garcia, but Russell takes it straight into the basket. Good work there by the big man Russell. So now KL Aseel, Manzo has the ball, and Manzo Dali puts it into the net from behind the arc. What a shot by Manzo. Charles Garcia as well at the other end. Manzo. And a foul call against Zhen Qiang of Singapore Adroit.
Of Charles Garcia, not trying to steal the ball or anything. And pray that Charles Garcia missed and it was to his advantage on that play.
So here we go. The remainder of the second quarter. Yet another long distance shot by Jun Manzo. Possession still being kept by KL Aseel. Here's Manzo. Wan Seong waits on the left line. Wan Seong with a shot. Good work there. Nicely done by Lim Wan Seong. A 3-pointer for KL Aseel.
This is the difference of having a coach and no coach.
Yeah.
So Aseel
So
very patient on that play. You know, they got back the ball. They understand that there's so much time left on the clock. They reset it. Did the same thing once again. Call a high screen. And then kicks it off to the left corner for a 3 by Wan Seong.
So we take a look at this action replay, that piece of action where the foul was made on Zhen Qiang, who now goes to behind the line for this opportunity. First one in from Zhou Zhenqiang. They are 12 points adrift of KL Aseel. It's 11 now with 2 out of 2 for Zhou Zhenqiang.
I love opportunities like this. You know, sometimes you get rotation, you don't have your core players, but it opens up opportunity for new players to actually show off their brand of basketball. And Zhou Zhenqiang has really impressed me. So, a 4-point play there.
Sanjay, what a shot that he won from behind the arc into the basket. Nicely done.
This is an amazing concentration here by Tem Zhenjie. Took the contact. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Look at the face of Naki Boran just biting his lips. Just, you know, I can't do anything anymore.
It's good work there by Sanjay. It's 45. KL Aseel Adroit at 31. More opportunity for them to distance themselves further from Singapore Adroit. Got that one off the rim from Zenje. So now back to Adroit. It's the final effort of this half. Craig Wyman couldn't find a basket, but well done there. The rebounded ball was put in by Russell Lowe. For end of the second quarter, the first half of the match. Exciting match, we must say. KL Aseel certainly a much better looking team with the coach now on board. 45-33 the lead over Singapore Adroit, Brian.
Things are looking very, very different compared to Batu Pahat here for KL Aseel, and this is definitely feeling good right now. The first lead ever in halftime right after KL circuit, so they are going to the locker room with a lot of energy and a lot of smiles as well. You know, Munzo is having a great time out there. Tenjaje is feeling himself after that made 4-point play, and then Coach Kirby just absolutely loving seeing what his player is playing on the floor.
It's all good. It's all happening here in Han Chiang Stadium. Halftime here between Singapore Adroit and KL Aseel. We're going to take a short break, but before that, we're going to move to the court side where Tem Zenje will be interviewed by our man down there, and that is Sam. So if Sam is ready, we are ready. So over to you, Sam.
So right here we have a player from KL Aseel. So this time is a 12 points lead in the first half. I saw your new coach, unofficial new coach, have a lot of new plays for the game. How many new plays do you guys set for the game?
我们有3个战术啊。
新的 coach 给的新的战术。
新的 coach 给的。
Do you think? I think that plays are working right now, right?
我们还练几天啊？但是这个战术我们跑得很顺。3个战术我们都是一直有练，然后打得很顺啊，我们也是打得很放松这样子。
So because of the new play, they play very comfortable with each other and very good connection with all the other teammates. So what do you think can do better for the second half to keep leading for the game?
我们要保持这个分数，然后做好防守啊，不要给他们反超回来。反正之前我们每次第3节都是给他们反超，我们没有做好准备啊。现在我们休息，我们准备 for 下半场，我们做好防守，做回同样的东西，做自己该做的东西啊。
So defend is the key. All right, thank you. Good luck second half. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sam. Zenje delivered a sweet 3-pointer just before we end the second half. So this is the halftime step. We'll take a look at a lot of good numbers there, especially for KL Aseel. So moving over to Sam with the fun time games.
来到我们。
你们过来写全场啊哦，来，我们玩个全场。这个呢，我们就是要把你跟男生一起配对，然后我们一起走路去上篮。不过既然你们2位女生不会打篮球嘛，所以男生是拿来控球的 ，OK？Basically it's very simple, it's a simple rules. Basically 我靠身高了，你配他好吗？还是你觉得不好 ？OK 啦 ，OK， 你跟他一组，然后你跟他是一组的 ，OK？OK 吗？然后你们请过来，你在这边，然后你请到那边 ，OK？Basically 我们这里的话，就是你们2位会一起绑着脚。Let's go，Let's go。有女朋友吗？
没有。
想要拿她的 Instagram 吗？
在考虑。
在考虑哦。OK， 你想要拿她的 Instagram 吗？不是很想。OK。这个 game 很简单嘛，就是一起上去，谁先上篮就赢了，就这样简单，就要看你们的默契好不好了哈。OK， 所以赢家哦会赢走。你们有看低清吗？有看过低清啊？他们的演唱会的门票哦，还有 DC Call 的 voucher，it's quite good price, a very good price。紧张吗？你是紧张还是心动？
两个都有。
2个都有，很厉害撩人呢，我觉得你紧张吗？
还好，还不会说很紧张。
你紧张吗？哦 ，OK， 事不宜迟 ，OK， 第一个上篮的就进了 ，OK，Let's go， 1, 2, 3, Let's go， 走吧，走吧 ，OK， 你们可以的。我觉得你要牵手啊，这边比较好啊，要不然跌倒啊。OK， 来，谁会上来？快点，快点，快点！他们有默契的。我要第一个上进的哦，不是零上进哦，零上进没有来哦。来 ，Let's go，Let's go， 第一个上进，第一个上篮了。哦，没有，还有机会，还有机会，还有机会。哦。OK， 这个重点来了，你们输了不好意思，不过应该也有奖品给他们嘛，对不对？这非常的重要。既然你们2个都会收到2张 ，OK， 各2张哦 ，DC Core 的一个演唱会的门票，你觉得你会约他出来一起去看演唱会吗？
这是肯定的。
这是肯定的。你很 dry 哦，我们今晚去 Beach Club 啊，我们。颁奖一下，恭喜你获得这个门票，也是恭喜你们获得我们的小礼物，毛巾啊，可以骂他一下。我们拍张照片好吗？来吧，还有你们2个了哈，来，我们也是，我们一起拍照，站近一点可以的，不要害羞啊。谢谢你们，谢谢。你可以带他一起去看，不要理他。Okay, thank you. Back to our MC, Penang. 你们很棒了，其实。假爸爸。
Thank you, Sam. So right now we're back to our Major Basketball League halftime stats brought to you by Leading. So you can see on the numbers on the screen right now, the score is 33-45. Field goal percentage is leaning towards KL Aseel with 38% with 17 made shots compared to 10 of Adroit. Whereas in the three-point percentage, 36% coming in for KL Aseel with 9 mates out of 25 attempts and only 2 so far from Adroit. So usually Adroit has a very high percentage shooting in the three-point percentage range, and then the free throw 11 and 16 for Adroit against KL Aseel 2. So that's a very highlighting number right there on our screen. And then the total rebounds pretty even with 29 to Aseel and 22 to Adroit. Turnovers wise, you'll be very happy if you're the head coach seeing this number with only 5 each. And then steals, Adroit is up in front with 2. So right now, we will go down to the half court to have your attention being put on Vicky because he has another player on interview for our halftime report.
Thank you, Hakim. So right now we have Chen Qiang from Singapore Adroit. So Chen Qiang, it was a pretty good start for your first half. And on our point board, right now Singapore Adroit is 12 points behind KL Aseel. So in order to make your team back on your winning streak, which part do you think need to be improved?
I think our defense need to communicate more. Yeah, they have to put a little more pressure. Start off slow, so we're gonna go hard in the second half. Yeah.
All right, so thank you, Chen Qiang. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Back to you, Hakim.
Okay, thank you, Vicky. Zhen Kiang, certainly for Singapore Adroit. The coach and the players are very much aware what needs to be done to arrest some of the indifferences in terms of the performance. In the first half, still plenty of time. And looking at the scoreline, 33 for them and 45 KL Aseel. Not a big difference, so still opportunity and time for Singapore Adroit to catch up on KL Aseel. So we are hoping for a much more exciting encounter from both teams in the second half as we take a look at some of the game highlights brought to you by Leaning in the first half. Plenty of action. Plenty of good points from KL Aseel, especially. That's Wan Xiao delivering a three-pointer there. And look at this one from Tem Zen Jie with a shot to deliver a three-pointer and draws the foul there. Russell Lowe at the other end did well as well for Singapore Adroit to deliver 2 points there for Singapore Adroit. So we are all set for the start of the second half in this match between Singapore Adroit and KL Aseel. So plenty to look forward, so don't go away, stay with us. Back here, looking from the camera angle here, the court side, or rather the bench of KL Aseel with the new coach, Coach Kirby, and also his Chargers. After a great first half for them, certainly they will be raring to go for the second half as well. And the three officials are already making their way onto the court. So I'm still with my partner Brian Yee. Brian, so can Adroit with the 8 players that they have, or rather 7 now, minus Moses Morgan, can they, turn over the match against KL Aseel?
To turn around things for Singapore Adroit is going to be a huge challenge, in my opinion, because the players that they have right now currently doesn't show that they fit each other well. You know, they're struggling a little bit on the offensive end, and of course, no Moses Morgan. Maybe tomorrow with Moses Morgan, it might pin a different story.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, this game is actually, in my opinion, for KL Aseel to lose.
Yeah, yep, indeed. A team that's come out very strongly, looking very positive, looking like very much like a unit here. And certainly each and every one of the single players in black today with a mission, with the same mission. And that is to get the win, a convincing win at that over Singapore Adroit. So we are all set. with a Wee Yong Gan, number 18 there on the sideline, getting ready to start the second half of this match. So here we go. Ball in the hand of Jun Manzo. The big guy from Nigeria is Prince Nnamdi Easy, number 15. Wee Yong Gan Zenje again from the spot behind the arc on the right flank of the rim. Good work there by Prince. Picks up the ball for KL Aseel, but no basket. Now back to the team in white. Number 3 here is Zhen Kiang with Russell on the left flank. Back to Zhen Kiang. Garcia awaits now, facing Prince Easy. Zhong Han with a shot off the rim.
Now, did you look at that? Prince with the length. Manzo floats it over. Charles Garcia signaling, boy, you're too small for me right now. With the finesse.
Crowds are loving this one from a Jun Manzo. And traveling violation that called by the umpire.
See, this is what I love now from KL Aseel. Prince Easy back in the game, using his length and size to help the attacking players of Adroit to adjust their shot. And eventually ends up with a turnover and also a missed shot to start off the second half.
Zangier. Manzo. Zangier from the left flank is a Prince Easy with a shot, well defended there by Singapore Adroit, but still Easy tries. In the end, picked up there by Zhen Kiang of Adroit. Good work there with a defending duty at the back. Now Russell, the big man, facing another big man, but Russell with a shot off the rim. In the end, well picked up by Prince Easy. Jun Manzo with a shot, a little bit short there off the rim. Zhong Han gave it to Charles Garcia on the right side here. Back to Zhong Han. Number 6 is Yung Wei with a shot, but then not getting into the basket. Another turnover, so now back to the team in black. Zangier draws the foul there, almost finding the basket.
Zangier playing very aggressive today.
Yeah.
Feeling himself in the first half. You know, he had a pretty good first half, scoring a bunch of points for KL Aseel, leading the way on the offensive end. And right now, he's back at it again, back in office, sending himself to the line for 2.
First one into the basket by Tim Zangier.
I've always loved this KL Aseel team because they are the only team that that is not scared to actually field their own local centers and then put a lot of guards around them to help facilitate.
Now here's Singapore Adroit. Yung Wei, a long pass that towards Garcia, almost, but then off the rim. Being kept in play by Zangier, nicely there. Manzo move off the rim. Zhong Han takes the ball on the right flank here for Singapore Adroit. Left it for Garcia. Garcia in the zone. Almost well defended by Prince Easy. Not allowing the space for Garcia. Now we have Wee Yong Gan as well. Not getting the basket. So turnover. Yet another turnover.
Manzo just laughing right there when he tried to box out Charles Garcia on the defensive end. Oh, another rebound right there by Prince Easy. That is his 15th rebound already in this game, although he only has 2 points.
Oh, in the end, Manzo! Look at the man there. Jun Manzo is just loving his game of basketball today.
It's yet another Manzo show right now.
Oh, good work there from Charles Garcia from behind the arc. And putting that one into the basket.
Things are getting a little bit out of hand right now. Charles Garcia is going to switch his mentality right now to take over this game.
Yep. Zhong Han is moving the ball here for Adroit. And the pass towards Russell Lowe. Russell to Garcia. Garcia goes in the zone at the back pass, but it was wrongly sent to Manzo. Surely Manzo! No, off the rim. No luck there with Jun Manzo. And Garcia in the other hand. Oh, what a shot there! Charles Garcia looking good. And yet another 3-pointer delivered by the American.
Back to back now for CG. So that's 6 points in this quarter. So KL Aseel has to be careful right now to not give him too much confidence here late in the stretch and trying to let him trying to get this deficit down to single digits.
Is Wee Yong-gan with a shot off the pass there from Zenje. Now Manzo gave it to Zenje. Zenje making no mistake from behind the arc. What a game this man is having this afternoon.
Such unselfish play here by KL Aseel. You can see the ball movement, doing the right passes, taking the right shot selection. This is beautiful basketball right now for the KL native team right here in Penang.
And turnover back to the team in black once more. Jing Hong just trickling on the rim. A second time of asking, making no mistake with that one. Jing Hong, good work there. Adding to the tally for KL Aseel.
Now, was that all planned? Did he miss that on purpose just to step back a little bit just to get another rebound under his name? Now, that's a question
perhaps.
that, you can ask at home.
There is that possibility. So now, foul spotted by the umpire. Wong Jong Han from the sideline for Singapore Adroit, trailing 39-56. New sets up player. Brought in by Coach Kirby, Megan, Joshua, Jai Reyes, Chua Waikin, number 24.
So it's Megan on a one-on-one right now with Charles Garcia on the matchup.
Van Waal.
Oh, what a block shot right there by Prince Easy.
Great blocking by Prince Easy. Denying Van Waal this time around. Jai Reyes. And a shot from Joshua. Off the rim now. Picked up by Zhong Han. Lost the ball to Waikin.
Oh, sportsman foul call being called away from the ball. The foul is being called on Joshua Gunn. Now, if you remember Joshua Gunn back in the game against Adroit previously, the first ejection coming in from, what's that player once again?
Wu Qingde.
Wu Qingde, yes, that's correct. So the main instigator was Joshua Gunn. So right now, Joshua Gunn back at it again from pretty much the same play as well. So the referee is going to go to the IRS system. You know, they want to make sure that they make the right call. You know, he's always having this very innocent reaction right after he being called a foul, just to make sure, you know, things are being under control before things get chippy once again, to send things the other way as we wait for the referee to go through the IRS system.
As we take a look at this action replay, look at that, number 17, Joshua again, and ran on to number 3, Zhou Zhenqiang, off the ball incident surely. And that was when Chua Waikin was taking the ball. And that surely looks to me and you like a foul against, or rather by Joshua again on Zhou Zhenqiang.
So a 2-shot will be rewarded to Singapore Adroit on this unsportsman foul call. Now, unsportsman foul call are a little bit, I would say, it puts yourself in a very disadvantaged position.
Yeah.
Because you allow them to shoot free throws and then they get back possession. So it's actually a potential 5-point play if they knock down the 3 after they made 2 free throws.
So this is the recipient of the free throws, Zhou Zhenqiang. 2 free throws. First one out into the basket by him. Remember, possession as well for Singapore Adroit right after this. The second one into the basket. And ball possession. So let this be a reminder, or rather, you know, something that Joshua need to really think seriously and to avoid completely.
Yes.
And just focus on the game of basketball.
Because if you get ejected for the second time or you collect a total of 3 technical fouls, that would also mean a 5,000 ringgit fine by the league as well. just to make sure that you're playing your game in an orderly manner.
Exactly, really unnecessary such a conduct. So anyway, let's focus on the game here with KL Aseel. With possession, Prince Easy just missing the basket there. And the pass that was meant for Van Waal, was that a foul by Prince Easy?
Almost an illegal screen being set there by the manager, by the owner of Penang's, the Sunrise youngster from Penang right there. As he taps him on the back by Prince Easy. So it's all good, although they're competitors between both teams, but then they're really nice people to be around. So it's always a good sight to see players on and off the court in the difference.
Indeed. Now, Garcia with the ball. Off the rim, picked up by Van Waal. Did well there with the rebound. And making sure the ball goes into the basket. Adding to the tally now, they are at 44-56. Not too far behind.
Oh.
Megan needs to put that one in, and he did so, Dali.
Oh, his bench is loving it because that is a move that they have not seen for a very, very long time by Megan. Now, this is very valuable experience now for Megan to be partnered together with Prince Easy, because both of them has such similar style of play. They like to play big. They like to play in the post. One dribble off to a finish. So this is a good time for Megan to learn as much as possible from a very experienced Prince Easy.
Prince Easy now. This is Joshua with a shot from behind the arc. Good work there by Joshua Gunn. A real quality player and contributing his part for the tally here for KL Aseel. Here comes Zhen Kiang once more, draws the foul there.
Offensive foul call against Singapore Adroit.
So possession now back to KL Aseel. Wykin quickly gave the ball to Jai Reyes. Now they're plotting their next move here with Prince Easy. Gotta be careful not wanting to lose our possession. Jai Reyes. Wykin with a shot here from behind the arc of the backboard. Now back to Singapore Adroit. Russell lobbing the ball towards Garcia. Garcia now goes in the zone, twisting and turning with a shot, but not into the basket, unfortunately, for Garcia, but draws the foul nonetheless. As we take a look at this action replay.
It's the first foul there being committed by Prince Easy. Just had his hand on the Charles Garcia, even though it's just for a short, very short touch.
So the first one into the basket by Charles Garcia. That takes Adroit to 45 currently. And the second one as well by Garcia. So the next point for Adroit, 46 currently, and 61 KL Aseel with about 2:13 remaining on the clock in this third quarter of the match.
Aseel is going to try and close this game out early, not letting them to have a hope heading into the fourth quarter, because they know that Singapore Adroit has the firepower to make a comeback here, so they want to try and close things out here to try and cut their spirit a little bit, not giving them hope.
Jai Reyes makes his move. Jing Hong at the end of the shot clock, but not into the basket, unfortunately. Xiong Han with a pass on the right side. Zhen Kiang to Russell Lowe. Russell back to Zhen Kiang. This is Garcia. Garcia makes his move. Oh, so easy for Charles Garcia Jr. Sending the ball straight into the basket.
Hancheng Stadium was holding their breath, was trying to stand up already a little bit, just expecting him to just dunk the ball, because he had three really big dunks in Batu Pahat back then.
Reyes lobbing the ball, off the backboard. Now it's the turn of Singapore Adroit. The big man Russell Lowe to Garcia. Garcia, well picked up there by Van Waal, and putting that one into the basket. Another 2 points for Singapore Adroit.
Was that a pass intended to Weil with the deliberate miss from the 3-point? Or did he really miss his 3-point?
Could be, could be. Now Jai Reyes. Joshua from behind the arc. Oh, off the board. Off the target, actually. Now Jai Reyes at the end of the shot clock. Picked up by Jing Hong. So possession given back to Singapore Adroit. So as we can see from the action replay, well, the latest effort from KL Aseel didn't produce any point, but now continuing on with the match with Singapore Adroit. Zhong Han. Van Wal with the effort. Russell has the ball now. Russell off the backboard. In the end, picked up here by Wan Xiong. Lim Wan Xiong with a shot off the rim. No luck there, KL Aseel. And a possession awarded back to Singapore Adroit at the end of the third quarter of this match. Surely the last effort. And in the third quarter, well, it's only 11 points. The lead being held by KL Aseel over Singapore Adroit, 61-50. 11 points, so plenty to look forward, plenty to play for in the fourth and final quarter after this, Brian.
Yes, as we go to the leading highlight of the game, Team Wild just too big for Jai Reyes. Megan, this beautiful hook shot right here, this is something that KL Aseel has missed so many times. Joshua being the sniper for KL Aseel today, you know, doing what he do best, knocking down shots from the 3. As long as he play good defense, it'll be all right. Charles Garcia doing all he can on the offensive end, you know, going in, trying to knock down shots from the outside as well. This is a very lucky shot here. Team Wild getting the offensive rebound off the miss and going into his favor for 2 points.
So all in, great third quarter, keenly contested battle between the two teams here. Only 11 points separating the two teams. As you can see, relaxed mood there in the Singapore Adroit bench, while KL Aseel, the new coach, Coach Kirby, from the second row of the seat, giving his instruction to the boys here, playing with so much intent and determination to make sure that they come out of this one as a winner.
Now, Coach Kirby has injected so much positive energy here to a very lost KL Aseel team in Batu Pahat. So this is a really good sight now for all KL Aseel fans back at home when they're watching his team leading here in the at the end of the third quarter. So this is going to be a good day for a KL Aseel fan. So if you like what you're seeing, make sure to drop a like down in the comment section below. Make sure to take a screenshot or a video screenshot on your phone and post it on your story and hashtag Strive for Greatness, because that is the official tagline for the Major Basketball League season 2022 this year.
Indeed, please do that. And remember that later on at about 8 o'clock, the third and final match of the day, that's between local team Sunrise Youngsters up against NS Matrix. That's going to be quite a good match to be expected. Okay, moving on to the fourth and final quarter of this match.
Now this is with this deficit right now that Adroit is facing, this is also a sign that they miss the presence of Moses Morgan. Because usually at the end of the third quarter, they're usually up already by 60 points in total. So right now they're literally struggling to score another 20 points, which is missing from Moses Morgan.
Indeed, you can see so much a difference. Singapore Adroit had a great sessions in Batu Pahat with the presence of Morgan combining with Charles Garcia and also Wong Zhong Han. But now they have started at this match without Moses Morgan.
Wow.
And the first point, that's from Nakib Borhan for Singapore Adroit.
No one expected that shot because everyone had their jaws open when he knocked down that. It's not a tendency that he usually takes off from downtown.
First 3 pointers in the final quarter by Nakib Borhan, and now from the KL Aseel, likewise. It is Jai Reyes delivering a 3-pointer as well for the team.
That dangerous combo of the two Filipinos on the floor right now, Monzo and also Jai Reyes leading the way for KL Aseel on the offense. Here they come with numbers 3-on-3. Monzo floats it in with the right hand. Oh my goodness, Hakim.
He's just enjoying his game today, and it shows with yet another result, yet another contribution for the team. Here we go, Tam Zanjie keeping the ball in play, and a pass towards Megan Mahadevan. Jai Reyes setting up all his teammates. He's going into the zone and putting the ball early into the basket. Oh, so easy done by Jai Reyes.
The 1-2 combo coming alive here in this fourth quarter. Oh, yeah. Charles Garcia from way downtown. He almost needed his passport for that distance right there.
Not to be outdone as well. Charles Garcia for Adroit. Do not discount out just yet, Singapore Adroit. They could spring a surprise or two here in the final quarter of this match. Megan Mahadevan now for Aseel. And Zenji tries to keep the ball in play. It's gone out. So possession back to Singapore Adroit. Zin Kiang. Zhonghan to Garcia. Russell picks it up. The big man against another big man. Russell unable to find the basket. Now back to Zenjie of KL Aseel. Number 13, Manzo, of course, the two Filipinos on the court, combining to deliver the goods for KL Aseel here. Manzo up against Zhonghan. Still Manzo. Here comes the shot.
For the ball right there because he wants to go right back at Manzo after him putting on a shake and bake right there. As Manzo also trying to get himself going in the offensive end here in this fourth quarter.
The foul has been called as we take a look at this action replay against, or rather on Charles Garcia. So will now have the opportunity with the free throws.
Megan with his third personal foul. Same story once again in the fourth quarter.
Did well with the first one, Charles Garcia. And the second one as well. Into the basket, nicely done by Charles Garcia. Adding to the tally here is 58 for them and 68 for KL Aseel. 10 points are different, only 10 points, but Zanjie did well from behind the arc. What a shot there from the number 7. Zen Kiang against Manzo. Zen Kiang, oh, what a pass towards Russell Lowe. And Zhonghan, it's a bit unlucky that Zhonghan now turnover with KL Aseel. Manzo back to Zenjie. Zenjie takes it to the zone. And what a pass toward Manzo. Here comes the shot. A bit unlucky, but picked up there by Megan. They still have possession of the backboard. Megan still for KL Aseel. Jai Reyes. Take it easy, guys. Now he's going to go for it. Here you go, the shot off the rim. And that's the end of the shot clock. A few effort made by the team in black, unfortunately.
Oh, tempers are flaring right now because there was 4 shots being attempted by KL Aseel, and then I guess someone didn't reset the shot clock right here, as referee is going to determine on how many seconds to put back on the clock. As the referee signals 2 seconds remaining, and the head referee is going to make an explanation to the head coach, standing head coach, I correct myself, in Mr. Lo Boon Hong, because tomorrow officially head coach Chris Reyes will take helm for KL Aseel. So right now he's just coaching from the back of the bench in formality, because he's not allowed to coach this particular match just yet, because they submitted the letter a little late on the 1st of December.
So tomorrow it is. But as it is now, they're looking good. 71-58. And we have some more latest bits of information from the court side from Vicky. So over to you, Vicky.
Thank you, Hakim. So just now I was listening from the harder interim coach Law from KL Aseel is giving his player confidence, and they need to maintain their defense in good shape, preventing scorer from Singapore Adroit Charles Garcia from scoring 3 points. So the last quarter will be an extremely important quarter for them to secure their win. So they need to maintain all of their optimum performance. That's all for me. Back to you, Hakim.
Thank you, Vicky. Certainly, Garcia is a danger man. They got to look for the big man. Oh, what a defending there by Garcia. Draws the foul.
Oh my goodness. 3 big words right there by Charles Garcia. Let's see. This is actually, I don't know, this is really close. Let's see if it hits the board first. It hits the board first.
Yeah.
If not, this is gonna be such a huge chase down block by Charles Garcia that could also start a momentum for Singapore Adroit.
So as it is now, the point given to KL Aseel, extending their lead 73-58.
Although that defensive effort did not count, but the audience definitely loved it.
Certainly. Now here we go. Garcia has the ball. The danger man for Adroit. Zhen Kiang with a shot. A little bit too short there, picked up by Zanjie. Here comes Joshua. Manzo. Calm down. Gonna start from here.
Isolation play on the left flank here. Manzo.
Manzo to Jing Hong. Jing Hong with a shot off the rim from Jing Hong. Now picked up by Russell Lowe. Here's the team in white making their move. Zhong Han.
Rebound for the collector. 18 rebounds already under his belt. So this is the contribution that Coach Reyes would love to see.
Yeah.
You know, being able to play him on the defensive end. He doesn't mind if he doesn't score, but he's absolutely contributing on the defensive end with his size and length.
A foul sported by the umpire, so it will be Singapore Adroit's ball as we take a look at this action replay. A piece of action underneath the basket. 73 KL Aseel at 58 Adroit. Instruction from the umpire to restart from behind the line. Wong Zhong Han with Zhou Zhenqiang. Zhenqiang gave it to Zhong Han. Yong Wei has the ball now, number 6 for Adroit. Russell. Back to Zhong Han. Yong Wei now facing Prince Easy. Oh, what a pass. Oh, that was a good one towards Zhou Zhenqiang. And Zhenqiang making no mistake to slot that one home. Now back to KL Aseel. Zanjie. Zanjie with a shot. What a delivery there by the number 7. Making no mistake with his shot.
That is his favorite spot from the top of the key. Just pull up with confidence. Not something that's unusual to his shot selection. Another shot there being made by Singapore Adroit. Second basket of the game. Ko Yong Wei scoring for Adroit.
That's taken them to 62 against 76 KL Aseel. Jing Hong is Joshua from behind the line. Picked up by Prince Easy. Now back to KL Aseel with Jun Manzo having possession. Takes it, but needing to deal with Garcia. Prince Easy is there. Zanjie, the recipient, and sending the ball into the basket. Coolly done. What a shot by Zanjie once more.
That was a heat check there by Tem Zhenjie, and everything is just dropping for him right now. And another 3 being made there by Zhou Zhenqiang.
Great 3-pointer there by Zhou Zhenqiang for Singapore Adroit. 65-79 now in favor of KL Aseel. Let's take a look at the team in black now making their next move. Jun Manzo with Zanjie. Manzo's going to go with a shot of the rim, unfortunately. But Joshua has the possession, but off the target, unfortunately. And back to the team in white. Oh, Garcia picks it up. And the whistle has gone from the umpire, denoting a foul there committed. So possession for Singapore Adroit.
So Joshua Gunn picks up another personal foul, and then a timeout being called here on the floor for KL Aseel. So head coach standing in, head coach Loh Boon Hong. Now this is such a tongue twister right now. I'm not supposed to call Coach Chris Reyes the head coach just yet, but he would like to draw up this set play right now. As you can see, he goes to the strategy board right now with time 40 seconds on the shot clock for him to start off possession on the right flank of the field to try and work some things a little bit up to try and get an easy basket on Adroit. So this is experiment time now for Coach Chris on his players to see if they can execute according to his plans.
And not too long now, we're playing in the final quarter of this match. Has been a great, interesting, exciting match indeed between the two teams. Second out of 3 matches that we have for you today in Han Chung Stadium in Penang.
Now I have a very interesting question for our viewers at home, because for me, I absolutely love the game of Prince Easy, even before he made his debut in the MBL. So would you guys at home prefer a player that is very, very exceptionally gifted on the offensive end, or do you like a very, very solid defensive player on your team?
Yep.
So you can put a comment down below and let us see whether if you're defensive minded or you prefer just an all-out, show-out, Steph Curry style offensive player type of mentality.
So let's have a show of hands. Let us know. Meanwhile, here we go with KL Aseel. Their latest foray into Adroit's area. Manzo again, that man with a shot into the basket. Making no mistake there from Manzo. The Manzo show is certainly alive and in session currently. Garcia from behind the arc. 2 shots from Garcia. Now back to the team in black. Being handled here by Ten Zenjie.
The hot hand right now, having the ball in his hand. Aseel trying to make something happen right here with Tem Zenjie. Gets it to score. Great pass there by Megan Mahadevan.
What a pass and what a shot into the net. Is looking so comfortable now for KL Aseel. 83 and 65, almost 20 points the difference here. With about 1:35 remaining on the clock, is looking oh so good for KL Aseel.
Yes, you have to love it if you're the player from this team right now. Megan trying to go for the steal, gets it to go, and Tem Zenjie with the ball back once again in their court.
No pressure for KL Aseel. But still keeping on the focus of playing some great basketball here. Zenjie once more on a trot, putting that one into the basket. It's looking good for them indeed. Great all-around performance from the team.
Tem Zenjie has to be really happy with himself right now, because for the past few games back in, even from KL circuit, after the first win of NS Matrix, you know, he struggled a little bit, really struggled in finding his rhythm, trying to get himself fitted into the game plan. And then after that, losing that coach even brought him down even more, because he felt so lost. He did not know where to go, doesn't really know what to play. So this is a really good comeback performance by Tem Zenjie for KL Aseel.
It's looking good for KL Aseel. Day 1 in Penang. And for them on track to get this very good win over the Singapore team. And with a new coach on board, albeit by the second row of the bench, tomorrow certainly will even be a better day for KL Aseel. So here we go, Aseel making their move. And Van Waal draws the foul there.
Man, I thought that was clean as well. As we go to the replay right here, you know, we have the luxury to see this in slow motion, but the referee definitely does a better job going in full speed. Was that a foul? What do you think, Hawkin?
Not really. Looks clean, but then Van Waal putting it into the basket, adding to the tally here for Adroit at 67 against 85 for KL Aseel, with about a minute remaining on the clock here.
So Team Alan Van Waal is the Southeast Asia player import for Singapore Adroit.
Yep.
So he's playing for the Saigon Heat in the ABL season and also the VBL. So it's a really great thing to fly him over here to be a part of our league.
So we take a look at this action replay. And that's the effort from Wan Seong, tries to pass the ball towards Wee Yong Gun. So possession awarded to KL Aseel. Manzo, Wan Seong from behind the arc of the rim. Well picked up there by Zhong Han. And a good pass towards Van Waal. Dali sending that one into the basket for yet another 2 points for Adroit. A little bit too late for the team. So just running down the clock. 85-69, it is Prince Easy. Manzo has the ball. Manzo to the Prince. Despite the effort by Young Moy, who did well with the defending duty there for Singapore Adroit. Van Waal, surely another one. Nope. Well defended by Wan Seong. And easily does it to pick up the ball. And that's it. A great day at the office for the team in black. KL Aseel. What a win, what a performance, what an all-round performance by the players. 85-69, the final score here. KL Aseel has won over Singapore Adroit.
So this is KL Aseel back to their winning ways, you know. After seeing them win their first match against NS Matrix, a huge team. You know, they've been in the industry for so long. And then right after that, as Hakim said earlier in the game, you know, it went down south. And then right now, coming back, playing in dominance fashion. So this is the KL Aseel that we have not seen for a very long time. So it's a great sight to see them play this brand of basketball. And also all smiles on the coaching staff right there. So they will go back, have a good rest, you know, have a good dinner and regroup as they come back tomorrow and try to secure another win, because right now everything is still possible because they are still able to punch their ticket to the playoff round. They just need to win another 2 more matches and then hope that the team that's tied at 3 and 4 loses a game, and then they can actually make this way into the playoff round when we head back to the KL.
Certainly looking good for KL Aseel. And now we're going to go down to the court side. I think our man Sam is getting ready with another player to be interviewed. So anytime, Sam.
Congratulations! After 5 这样的心态样子，这样的心态样子，继续打下去样子。So you want to thank you to your coach for the new coach for the confidence that they give you, right? So 还有谢谢我的 team 啊，也相信我，也是相信我去做，也是叫我做该做的东西，也是谢谢他们了。It's finally the first win after 5 losses. Would you guys go and celebrate tonight? No， 就第一场赢没有什么高兴啊，总之赢到完打进决赛才是我们要的。Job's not done yet. They're not going to celebrate yet. Thank you. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. Congratulations, Tanzania player of the game, deservingly. Brian, as we take a look at these full-time stats, KL Aseel 85, Adroit 69. Let's take a look at the percentage of the field goal. 35%, 33 out of 93 for KL Aseel. While for Adroit, 22 out of 66 for 33%. Look at the 3 points of percentage, 31% for KL Aseel, 15 out of 47. 7 out of 28 for 25% Adroit. And the free throws slightly more for KL Aseel, 80%, 4 out of 5. And look at the number for Adroit, 75%, but they've got 24, which was converted only 18 out of 24.
Now from that numbers, you can see the 18 being awarded to Adroit will also mean that actually players are attacking the paint and putting themselves on the line, but it's just too much for Tam Zhenjie for KL Aseel tonight, because everything is just dropping for him. It doesn't matter who you put right in front of him, you know, he is just absolutely on a tear. Jun Manzo, you can see, you know, hesitated on that 3 and then get himself a foot in the line. It's just everything just going KL Aseel's way, with Megan playing that way, just opening up the space for their guard for the backdoor cut. And then Tim Jajir just doing what he does best tonight, which is putting the ball into the basket.
A great night, a great day at the office of surely for KL Aseel, deservingly. Once more, congratulations to KL Aseel. Up next will be the third and final match of the day, and that is between the local team Sunrise Youngsters, and they will be up against the NS Matrix. That's going to be an explosive match. We hope plenty of action coming your way, so be sure that you continue to stay with us. That will be happening at 8 p.m. Until then, stay with us.
欢迎来到我们全新面貌的